Now to that story on the terror suspects, the delay in the much anticipated delivery of judgment of the 3 Westgate Mall terror suspects is as a result of measures aligned to national security, following intelligence reports that militant group Shabaab may be plotting attacks in relation to the court ruling. While the courts were under protection from a possible terror attack, a Nairobi-bound bus coming from Mandera was attacked by suspected militants, leaving passengers injured. NTV's Seth Olale spent the entire afternoon at the Milimani Law Courts, where the delivery of the judgment was, for the 5th time, postponed.
At 11:30 a.m. Tuesday, heavily armed militants suspected to be part of the Shabaab terror group unexpectedly sprang up and flagged down a bus belonging to Maka Company near Daba Center along the Elwak-Kutulo Road.
It was waved down to stop, but the driver defied to stop. So these people became irate, started spraying the bus with bullets. So unfortunately, the occupants, or rather the passengers who were inside, only around 5 were injured with gunshot wounds. It's lucky enough that they have been treated at the various hospitals we have around those areas, from Elwak to Kutulo, and have been confirmed that they're in stable conditions.
The injured are receiving treatment at the Kutulo Level 3 hospital. Police reports indicate that there were around 20 attackers who, after shooting at the bus, dashed towards it after it had stalled and ordered everybody to disembark. Police further state that the militants asked non-Muslims to stand aside, but all passengers were Muslims. They then allegedly turned their anger to the bus driver by assaulting him and threatening to kill him because he had failed to stop the bus. Police further indicate that a multi-agency team, police and military, is on the matter, and 2 KDF choppers bombed the adjacent hills. Before the bus attack, security personnel in the country have been on high alert in relation to the eagerly awaited delivery of judgment for the 3 Westgate Mall Terror Suspects. Intelligence reports indicate that the systematic postponement of the judgment since last month has been a matter of national security.
The intention of the attackers up to now is not well known, because none was found at the scene as the law enforcers arrived at the scene. More information on their intentions will be known once any valid information is received through the various intelligence we have on the ground and the patrols which have been enhanced in that area, with the view of getting the intentions or getting the attackers of the bus.
Heavily armed anti-terror police unit officers cordoned the Milimani Law Courts, where the judgment was to be delivered at 2 p.m. by Chief Magistrate Francis Andai. Only the Director of Public Prosecutions team, the suspects, lawyers, and journalists were allowed into the heavily guarded court premises. Yet again, the delivery of the judgment for Ahmed Abdi, Laiban Omar, and Hussein Mustafa was postponed to Wednesday, 7th October, with the Chief Magistrate citing time constraints.
Will be here, prison, please be here by 8 in the morning. Thank you so much. The court is adjourned.
The 3 suspects who pleaded not guilty until now believe they are innocent. However, the prosecutors who lined up 100 witnesses to testify against the suspects believe they have a case to answer. It's now up to Chief Magistrate Francis Andai to deliver his official judgment on Wednesday here at the Milimani Law Courts. Seth Olale, NTV, Nairobi.